Hey guys, we are ready to start our weekly art project. We're going to be learning about a female artist, and her name is Sonia Delaunay. She grew up in St. Petersburg, Russia, and she was actually raised by her uncle. And her uncle loved to go to museums and art galleries, so he would always take Sonia with him. And by the time she was 18, she'd moved to Paris. And by that time, she could speak four different languages. She spoke Russian, English, German, and French. So she spoke four languages by the time she was only 18. She experimented with many different styles of art, but ultimately she ended up creating her own style of art, and it was called Orphism. And it was based a lot on how colors work together. And she didn't just paint, she was famous for something called textiles. So, what's that? Fabric. She worked with a lot of fabric. She made clothes, designed clothes, quilts. So, that was a big part of her art. And I've attached a short little video if you want to see what her art looked like, some examples of her artwork, and learn a little bit more about her. All right, so what are we going to do today? Well, we are going to do some Delaunay circles. All right, this is very typical of her artwork. And what you're going to need is a bunch of different round things. So you can go around your house and collect some of these things, just anything that you can trace that's round. So I like this tape because I can do the inside and outside circle. I have like a vitamin cap. I got a little coffee pod. I can trace the bottom or the top. And then you're also going to need a ruler and a black marker, obviously a piece of paper. And you can use markers or crayons, colored pencils, whatever you want to color it in. I'm going to be using markers today. Okay, all right, so go get the things that you need and we will get started. Okay, so I'm going to put this over to the side. Get my piece of paper and my circular objects and my black marker. So I'm just going to start tracing some circles. Come over here, get one in there. I'm gonna put in a nice big one kind of connecting to it. And put a small one here. I'm going to have this one overlapping a larger one. So I'm going to draw one here, but I'm only going to go, when I trace inside, I'm only doing to the edge. So I'll make sure I do that. Like that. So see how they're kind of overlapping. Get my cap, it's a little bit smaller. Maybe do one over here. Do another one at the top of my page, just maybe I'll use my bigger one. It's going to be kind of going off the page. And then I'll do maybe a small one here. And some little ones. right. Then inside these circles, I'm going to make smaller circles. So like this one, I use the tape, so I'm going to use it to make a smaller circle on the inside ring. Oops, that's okay. And then maybe here, let's see, I'll use this one. Make an inside ring in here. Make an inside ring in here. I'm not gonna draw over that one circle I made. Inside ring in here. And inside ring in here. Inside ring in here. And I need a littler circle, so I'm going to use my glue stick. Make even a smaller circle in some of these. This one. And this one. I'll make a smaller circle in here. All right, so you can add more small circles if you want. Maybe I'll add one more in here. All right, now I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to draw some lines that go straight through all my circles. So I'm going to start maybe right here. Maybe I'll go right over this line so I can try to cover up some of my mistake. And one last line. It doesn't really matter where you put your lines. You can put them anywhere you want. All right, so we have our circles done, and now I am going to be playing the video in fast motion so you can see how I color. What I want you to notice in this one, notice that I don't have any of the same colors touching. So none of the same colors are touching. See, like my gray is here, and then it's right here. So that is your focus, to make sure none of the same colors are touching. So I'm going to start the fast motion coloring portion of this.